What's up, Wayne Barron here with DarkEffects.net, and tonight we're inside of Adobe Edge Animate, and we are going to attempt to recreate this. As you can see, we've got ourselves a little gun right here, and there's a wall right here that we are going to shoot and basically blow up. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into it. Got ourselves a new composition right here, and so to begin with, we are going to recreate our gun. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a hold of a rectangle, and this right here is going to be the stock. So we want to make the stock at about a height of 29 and a width of about 12. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a color, like a charcoal color would be fine. Okay, that is our stock. And now let's give ourselves a shaft, and that's going to be here, and our shaft is going to have a height of 16 and a width of 33, and that ought to be about, should be about good. Now let's give ourselves a barrel, and we're going to put that about right up in here. Okay, that is our barrel, and our barrel gets a width of 12, height of 8. And then let's bring it up to about center. That looks good. Now let's give ourselves a trigger using our ellipse, and 8 and 12 is going to be about where we need it at. Bring it up to about up in there. Let's go ahead and give that a color. We'll give it a red, and that way we can at least see it. And let's go ahead and bring that into, okay. Now, next thing we want to do is we want to create our bullet, but let's go ahead and name all these first. This is our shaft, this is our barrel, and this right here is our trigger. Okay, let's go ahead and drop each one of these into our stock. That way we can just grab a hold of it and move it like so. Okay, now let's create our bullet. And our bullet body is going to be 12 and 8. Okay, and now let's go ahead and add in this tip here, and it is also going to be 12 and 8. So let's go ahead and give it a color. And there we go. So let's go ahead and do this first. We got a body, and then we got our tip. So that we just drag it here. Okay, and to animate this across the board, we just grab a hold of it here and drag it into our gun. And we actually want to send it to the back. We don't want it to be seen. So we've got our body right here, and we want to drag this to about 1. Grab a hold of our bullet and take it off the screen. And then whenever we run it, it shoots it. It's really simple, real easy to do. Now let's add a little bit of effect to it so that it actually looks like something's going on. Let's drag that out a little bit thinner. Let's rotate it around. Let's go ahead and zoom into this joker. Okay, and this right here is going to be our reflect. It's going to be our bottom, and we're going to duplicate it, and this is going to be our top. Now we just grab a hold of our top here and then rotate it around. It's hard to actually get it on there. Okay, and now we want to start this out, our reflect, to be let's start this out at an opacity of about 2, and then let's run it at about 100 and change the opacity to 45, and then bring it out to 500 and put it back at 0. So this should look like so. That way whenever the bullet shoots out, it actually looks like something is happening. That's pretty cool, huh? So let's go ahead and save this, because this is actually turning out better than my first one. So 2. Okay, now let's scroll over here and let's make ourselves a wall, and we're just going to get it right up in here. Let's bring our width down to about 5. Let's copy this, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let it catch up with itself here. Okay. So now what we're going to do here is we're just going to drop each one of them down. Make sure that they're going to be at the right place. Drop it up a little bit. Go to the next one. Do the same thing. And then, let me see, this would be 1, 2. Make this a lot easier to keep track of here. Just changed our 5 into a vice. And for those that don't understand what just happened, Animate does have a few bugs in it. I mean, let's face it, they are still working on it. So let's scroll up and scroll back down. Well, let's scroll up to here. And there it goes. Let's go back down to here. So as you can see, if that ever happens, if your text disappears on you, just make it to where you can scroll up and down, but you got to be able to hide it in order for it to come back. So now let's go to number 4. Let's move ourselves down. Number 5. Jump up. Number 6. And yeah, this is slightly time consuming to get all this part done. Building the gun is a simple part, building the bullets is a simple part. Trying to build a wall is a different story. I mean, this ain't the best wall in the world, but hey, it does the job. So as it hits, we want to go ahead and start breaking apart the wall. Let's go ahead and climb on in here. That way we can actually see what we're doing. Computer is bogging down just a little bit. Then we go about right up in there. Do the same thing to this one. And then we just bring this one up here. One more. And then let's go ahead and let's paste in. So now we just do the same thing over again. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully everybody else has got theirs taken care of, and this is what we are shooting for. Let's go ahead and run this in the browser. And there we go. Neat little animation there. Okay, well, hopefully my goof up didn't mess anybody up. It's just remember to set your keyframe right there at the beginning and then work your way through it. Then run it all the way to the end and just drag each part out. But if you don't remember to set your animation, which is like so, then you're going to end up with the same problem that I just had. It's called being tired. So, alright. Wayne Barron with DarkEffects.net. Instead of Adobe Edge Animate, y'all have a rocking rest of the week. Bye bye.